Yo, I'm getting kind of reckless with this video, but some of y'all might agree with me. Alright, there have been times that you're playing NBA 2K and you get angry. Yup, it happens to everybody. Now some of y'all obviously are gonna get more angry than others, especially when you're playing online and it's your friend, for example, and he's talking shit. So in this video, I'm gonna propose an idea that is 100% never gonna happen, but I think we can all agree would be appreciated. I don't know if we could all agree on it actually. You guys might not agree with it at all. I wish I was able to fight people in 2K. Now that sounds like some crazy shit, right? It's like, you wanna fight people? What are you talking about? It has nothing to do with basketball. I'd be mad if they spent their time working on something like that. But I want to ask you a question. Have you ever played against somebody on the parks? Hold on, let me bang. Wow, are you for real, for real? Have you ever played against somebody in the park who walked up to you after the game and taunted in your fucking face? Now, given the opportunity, would you punch that guy in the jaw? Yeah, you would. Don't lie to me. You would. This is a clean shot. Excellent. That's what you call a beautiful release. I've played way too many games against some of my close friends. We keep count of the games that we play against each other, the plus minus and who's winning, who's losing. That shit I care about. And there are times where they're just pick and roll cheesing or transition cheesing. I'm like, if I can just punch this person right now, I will greatly appreciate that. Okay, so you know now that I'd like a fighting feature in the next NBA 2K. That's incredible. It's not happening, all right? It just won't. But let's talk about the logistics and how it would be applied if it were to happen. Well, first of all, before we get into that, we should talk about how NBA 2K is an E-rated game, and they'll probably jump off a building before they make their game an M-rated game for no reason. Now, it likely wouldn't be an M-rated game just because of a punch. Like, it would have to be blood in there or something crazy, right? You know how much sales they would lose if their game went from everyone to teen or to mature? Because that meant that, like, if you're 12, you can't walk up in there and buy the game if it's rated M for mature. Plus, it wouldn't make a lot of sense for a sport title unless it was focused around violence to be rated anything but E. Pass it up, fireball! Check me out! Let's go! That's what you call a highlight play. Throw it up, throw it up, throw it up. That's you, that's you. What are you doing? He doesn't want it. Come on, take it. That's a foul, ref. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Wow, you see that move? Show me your moves. That's some Captain Falcon shit right there. I'll take it. They're playing some phenomenal defense this possession. Yep, that's a shot clock violation. Pull up, that's me. That's a shot right there. Let's go. Good pick right there. I like that. So I just had to check to verify, but Madden is rated E for everyone. And in that game, there's tackling, there's a lot of violence, right? But there's no blood. And so they rated E for everyone. So I'm just saying that there's a possibility 2K can pull off fighting and still have their game rated E. But let's just say it's in the game. You can't just fight whenever, or else, you know, people would just troll and fight all the fucking time. And it ruin the game. And you know people, how people are in communities, man. They find something that's annoying and they'll roll with it 100% of the way. So instead, how about if somebody hits you with a flagrant foul, then you have an opportunity to click like square, for example, and retaliate with a shove or some sort of animation where you're showing your dominance. This what I'm doing right now. This right here. This not only does my character look fucking annoying, but what I'm doing is annoying. If I was them right now, I would want to tackle me. I balled that game though, 4 for 7, 10 points. I'll take it, I'll take it. It doesn't happen on Park much, and it doesn't even happen in the game often, but there is times where there's a flagrant foul in the game, and that's a hard foul. In the NBA, when you get hit with a flagrant, you're like, what the fuck was that? That was dirty, and I want to be able to like at least step up to him, you know, at least go eye to eye, toe to toe. You might not even have to shove, there might not even have to be an animation, but at least to grill him. They added emotion as a stat in NBA 2K16, but it doesn't really serve a purpose other than to celebrate on your way back from the basket, which doesn't help anybody, by the way, because you often are late coming back on defense because of that. And so if there's an emotion stat in the game, let's apply that emotion stat on a flagrant foul in this situation. It worked out perfectly. So I'll give you an example. DeMarcus Cousins gets fouled, right? And then he gets back up and, you know, he has that 99 emotion. And so he's looking at him like, yo, are you beefing me right now? You step toe to toe. You might shove, you might give a little shoulder nudge, and it likely results in a technical or something like that. Let me bang. Fuck me. But try and tell me that that wouldn't be a cool addition in 2K. Now, I'm not even gonna lie, if they did add something like this in 2K, I would be low-key annoyed, like, especially if there was gameplay problems and we had to wait a few months for a patch. Like, this should not be any sort of priority. I don't want anyone thinking that. But I do think that it would be fun. This is something you can expect from, like, an NBA Street game, right? You can expect this from NBA Street. But I want this to happen in NBA 2K. And I think it'd be the funniest if, first of all, it can't be abused, because if it can be abused, then it kind of ruins the whole purpose of it. Wow, look at that. How do you miss that though? How does a 92 overall player miss something like that? It went through me. But he made that? They slid. I feel like if anything, it should happen in the park more often than in a my team court, you know, in a my team setting. Let me pull up. That's me. That looked clean coming out of my hands. Let's go. Take that, Fire Pop. That's you. Wow. There we go. Nice. I play at the rec of my school often, and there are times where there's somebody just being annoying on the court. Like there'll be a call, like somebody will call foul, and he'll complain that it wasn't a foul when it was clearly a foul, and everyone agrees. And there are times people really get to shoving at the rec at my school. It's a beef about to go down that almost happens, and let me bang one more. Let's go. But hey, yo, if 2K is a simulation game, why are we only including some parts of what simulation is really like? Simulation is like you get mad and get a technical. Simulation is like sometimes you shove a little bit in basketball. Simulation is like when there's two big men in the paint, sometimes it gets a little physical. Excellent. Bam. Simulation is like sometimes when a player is just reaching in too much and fouling you for no reason, it gets on your fucking nerve. Pull up, one more. Oh my god, I'm on fire this game, man. Another one. Have you ever broken a controller through your controller, or you broke some shit? Have you ever broke your desk before? Have you put a hole in your wall before? Some of you are looking at me like, Agent, why the fuck would I do any of that stuff right there? That's kind of reckless. And you're right, it is. But there's a lot of people who done shit like that playing 2K. That's not a foul, ref? How am I guarding two people right now? How am I doing this? That's a travel, ref. Yo, Fire Pop, throw it up. Throw it up. Let me be flashy. Oh, why did I do that? Fuck, and now my player won't get up. Nah, they're gonna let him score. No, not because of me. Okay, there we go, there we go. I could have finished the game. That was game point that I fucked up. Thank you, Fire Pop. Thank you very much. Now, right now, doing this right here deserves a punch. It deserves a shove. It deserves like a dirty look. It deserves something, but I'll never get it because 2K will never add this into the game. The funny part is somebody actually asked this to Ronnie2K and LD2K before on Twitter, and they actually replied with, "This is a basketball game, not a fighting game," which I mean is believable, but again, you're simulation, so technically it's a part of basketball. It's not like we're asking for like a hockey brawl, like we're holding hands and just fucking going at it like, you know, Malice at the Palace kind of shit. That's not what we're asking for. What we're asking for is just a little shove. I want to be able to, just a little shove, just to tick him off a little bit. Anyway, yo, I need y'all to let me know what you guys think about the idea. I might be a little bit crazy for thinking that this should even be in a game to begin with, but I honestly think it might be abusable depending on how it's applied, but I think it also will be fun. And so right now it's just a bunch of what ifs and hypotheticals. Until the next video, I'm gonna see y'all later. Peace.